Winston on it. So
yeah, I mean, it looked like France to me.
Could have fooled me. There were no Spanish flags, you know. Then how are we supposed to know?
True. Maybe the embassy. All right, round 3. And I mean, that's the moving game, and it was basically a no-move game because you weren't able to get out of that neighborhood there.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. Sometimes I feel like sometimes the people that upload the maps on Google Maps are a little rude. They just do like one isolated area where we can't get out of it no matter how hard you try. But at least for Kodiak, despite his clear frustrations, he was the one that came out victorious. So maybe now, breathe deep, try and reset the mental, and get ready for this match.
We have Nigeria here with this follow car. We have the police following us in Nigeria, and Kodiak looking for signs here. And maybe something there that tells you a city name is what we're looking for. Some players maybe know this black and yellow tape on the top of the Google card that is regional.
Ooh.
But Kodiak zooming in southeast to this new coverage that has dropped over here, and he's locking in. Did he find a sign? We'll see. Wolf, where's he going? He's going north near Abuja.
It's close, but not that close. Only 2 times multipliers. Damage won't be huge, but could be big enough to make a big difference. Let's see now. 2 seconds to go. Wolf Trigger seems happy with where he's gone. It's right in between.
Slow and steady.
A little slap to even out the scores a bit. Wolf Trigger still ahead by 200, but let's keep it going.
Round 4 of 10. Looks beautiful. Like Philly, downtown Philadelphia. No, Philippines.
Thought you were gonna bust into Fresh Prince of Bel-Air there for a second.
Little reference.
Yeah.
This looks southern. You probably go like Mindanao or something like that. We'll see where the players do end up going here as we find information.
And for those of you guys who've never been to Southeast Asia, this is not like overly saturated images. It's that green. It is absolutely insane. It's blindingly green, the nature, and it's beautiful.
I really like this road. I think it might be that road on the coast in between. I think Kodak's super close here. Might be southwest of him. We'll see.
Seems too satisfied with his guess. You can see him kind of going, I don't know about this.
Still think he might have a good guess, though.
Water hedge for Wolf.
Water.
He gets it. He gets it. Kodiak, you got to be more proud of yourself. You're getting a lot of these rounds back-to-back here.
2,000 points, and that's big going into round 5.
Definitely is. Definitely is. As we continue forward.
Big countries stay here in Australia.
Gotta reset. Gotta keep full focus here. A couple more rounds could be the deciding factor in whether you get that first win or not.
Both players obviously gonna know it's us. The question is, where?
Ooh.
Flooding?
Flooding. Somewhere in Australia where you can get floods.
There's flooding signs, I think, more common in certain areas where it does flood more often. I forgot which state it was, though. I've learned that once or twice.
Not narrowed down enough. Well, golf course and a flood, that seems like a really bad combination.
It would be a hot day to go golfing, if I must. We have an essay guess here, outside Adelaide by Kodiak.
Never heard of water golfing before. Maybe that's a thing in Australia. I don't know.
Yeah, a little hydro golf.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be a first for everything,
there's
right?
Not much water going around.
No, it doesn't look like it, at least. But when time is time, it does come through. If not, they wouldn't have those ones. Ooh, there was a street sign there for a second. Kodiak didn't seem to want to be there. A lot of info now to be fed for Wolf Trigger, though.
Wolf is going Western Australia. We have one South Australia, one Western Australia. 8 seconds.
3 times multipliers. Well, 5 seconds. Neither one locking in thus far.
He's moving last second. Is he gonna move? He's staying in Wah.
This is gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be Kodiak to find it. Is it enough? Is it 3,000 damage? Yes, it is 7 at that, and that is going to be Kodiak taking the moving round. You've got to be able to keep your composure, and these Kodiak knows something I don't.
No, they're both in Finland here, so
probably does. We just thought
there's some Swedish places that use Swedish signs.
Cheating. They're both there. They get it.
That's massive points by Kodiak.
Huge damage coming through. Oh, almost enough. 42 left to play with for Wolf Trigger. It was, in fact, Finland. Despite my Swedish pronunciation being on point, it was just to the east.
This is content. We have 42 points and a dream. Kodiak is looking for a victory here, closing his eyes, locking in deep breaths. Wolf locked in.
He wants a small country now.
He wants one.
A quick pick, small country.
What is this? Kolo or Mex? That's the only 2 options here.
Neither of the 2 very small. So Kodiak still, with 5 times multiplier, has to be on point. He can't just throw this one away. It would be absolutely terrible to lose out when your opponent is on literally no health.
Chiapas is a great guess. We have the blue car. I like the blue car, that front of the blue car in Chiapas. I think you do get the blue front car in Chiapas, so that's both players do going there, which makes sense.
Is there anything in the landscape that you can pinpoint off of here, though, in the distance? All the mountains, the hills?
I mean, you're not going to be able to like find the road based off it, but you can make an educated guess in the part of the province or the state that you guess.
High ground is good ground. You get to see a little bit more of what's happening around you. It's always hard when you're in the valleys or in like the small crevasses where there's little to no info to see in the distance. But here, at least, as you say, educated guess. Maybe they can get nearby. Kodiak, this could be game. 42 damage is all he needs, but it's Wolf Trigger to stay alive coming into round 10.
Wow. And it comes down to this. Kodiak basically just needs to hedge his life away here.
Yep.
Because he cannot make any.
Just do not lose 4,000 health. That's all. Like, just stay afloat. Stay afloat, Kodiak, and it's yours.
The tensions are high. Everyone's waiting for me to press the button.
4,000 here. You 5.5 multiplier, Kodiak. You cannot lose 4,000 here. You cannot even lose 3,900 something. You gotta stay afloat.
If you're a wolf, you just have to make a risky guess. We've talked about this before, but
exactly.
Do you make a good guess and hope that Kodiak blunders, or do you make a risky guess? Oh, he's zooming into the side. It should be Norway, but the question is like, you go south. Yeah, Norway's kind of hard to.
Yeah. I think it's going to go a bit more inland, perhaps, here, just based off the fact that, quick guess from Wolftrek. He's like, you know what? It's all or nothing. Might as well go for it.
I don't know if they're far enough apart. If Wolf is even right, it could be if he 5K'd. Comes down to this, Toby, 5 seconds.
Kodiak is taking his time here, wanting to get the exact pick down. It is going to be Wolf, and it's going to be really, really close. Is it going to be enough, though? Is he going to take him down? No! Oh, Kodiak stays alive, and Wolf Trigger down 2-0.
And Kodiak.
Lack some knowledge.
Leave, though. Kodiak.
So the fact that we get a Blinky versus Kodiak movie game, this is going to be some extremely high-level gameplay here. But we'll see what the players do. Is it Kodiak? I'm not sure.
I think he can fully read the language.
He can fully read the language.
That is incredible.
And he's learned Bengali because
he's smiling. He's zooming.
And there's addresses here. I think Kodiak also might know. We'll see. Scanning. Kodiak might be able to read as well. An interesting thing about both players being such close friends is that you kind of know their play styles and how to play against them really well, which is an interesting thing to see, like how they play against each other. But at the end of the day, I think they've definitely played each other before, so they definitely know what's capable from each other.
20 seconds left now. 3.5x multi.
Kodiak's locking in north.
Kodiak's locking first, and Blinky, that's got to be a 5K. No, just 1 point short. But brilliant plonk there by Blinky, and not clued up here. Blinky, I'm not sure.
There's a fun fact that was
probably
posted,
clued up though.
that was posted last night. Someone took the last 18 days and the games the people completed, all the players had competed in the past 18 days. I think Kodiak had around 100 games played, and Blinky had close to like 1,400 or like 1,000. So I mean,
14 times the games of his competition.
It was something. It was like 1,000 up. It was up there. So Blinky's definitely putting the work in, and we'll see if maybe those 100 games are in Kazakhstan, or maybe he was looking at coverage or learning off the game. We'll see. 20 seconds left. Who knows more? Can't tell how close they are here, but I mean, Blinky, when you look at the row like that, he's looking to.
10 seconds.
In different cities. Not sure how far apart they are. Pretty far apart.
Quite far apart.
Who's right?
It'll be a solid round one for somebody.
North.
Blinky edging it out.
Just 1,000 points in round one is kind of.
That's huge.
Big. Yeah.
Very big. It's a great start for Blinky.
Great start. Let's keep the pace high. Keep going here. Looks like Lith. You see Kodiak or Blinky immediately just lock in Lith. This is a boring small country. Lith pulls everywhere with these A-frame.
Not going to be many points here.
Blinky's jamming some music down there. And look at how close they are on the even. Yeah, it's just south. And that's just 69. Nice.
Have you heard, I'm sure you have, but about Kodiak utilizing his GeoGuessr skills to locate a scammer in Bulgaria?
I think I saw a documentary on that, yeah.
I need more of the details on that.
It was like a German doc.
If anyone in chat or anyone in the studio can give us the full breakdown, I would love to know the story behind that.
GeoGuessrs. Use their powers for good. Round 3 of 10. This is going to be the first brief location of the day, I think.
Kodiak, the first GeoGuessr superhero.
Not the last.
Not. Who's up next? You or?
Everyone.
Probably Blinky. He's in a great position right now. as we are in round 3.
We have signs here. Beautiful location, by the way. Everyone give us a beautiful location in chat. South Korea moment.
First time I'm seeing South Korea with you, Trevor. I'm unsure if you've seen it in other games.
I think it was a couple appearances yesterday.
Okay. I just missed out then, but I'm happy now to be involved in another beautiful location
5K.
and a beautiful plonk by Blinky. That's a 5K straight to the way of Kodiak. Of course, not much of a difference between them, but we've got to give the respect where it's due.
When you have those small countries like that with information readily available with highways and signs, that's an expected thing. Not to discredit the 5K, but somewhat expected as you move into what looks like the US or Canada. We'll see. This should be the US here.
Rhino Electric, do you trust them with your cables?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they're trustworthy. Garfield, lasagna.
What?
Never seen
Oh
Garfield.
yeah, his favorite food.
I'm hungry, Paula. 406. Who knows their area codes here? 406. 360 is Seattle. I don't know if it goes.
Only a 360 degree of information for both players. Not too much to go by right now. Well, I say that, but Blinky looks like he's lining up a road.
There's quite a lot, actually, I think.
Blinky, you are on another level, mate. Look how deep he's diving in.
He's looking at like the Zillow listings at this level.
Looking to move in. It's
And look
locked
at the
in by
headlock.
him fast. He knows he's got the 5K. 5 seconds left for Kodiak to
double
respond.
thumbs up.
Far away. And Blinky, have you done it twice in one game? Yes, you have.
768. And
what a monster.
And Kodiak just gave him a bow. He said, props.
He knew it, dude.
For a new South
That
Gate
is
triangle in Missilo.
Incredible.
All right, let's give it up. Can he do it again? I mean, Kodiak knows that's to be the case. Not sure who has the advantage here in Oz. This could be big points because there's no signs, nothing readily available here. You have to landscape guess, vegetation guess, user. Oh, there is a sign. What's that sign? Blinky zooms into the camera. I can't quite read it.
No, Mount Sahara? Mount Samara?
Something like that. Okay, Kodiak is on the Vic NSW border here.
Kodiak taking a quick look over Sydney. Blinky's favouring more to the northeast of Melbourne.
Saweria, maybe? It should be Vic.
Neither player's fully committing now. You can see is Blinky sort of lining up the geography here? Is he looking for?
He's looking for like roads, like yellow roads that maybe line up on the angle.
He's
probably.
looking at, in the horizon, maybe at the elevation.
Up 1-0, needs another win here.
10 seconds. Locked in by Kodiak first.
They're kind of close, no big points. And even closer now on the same road. Wow.
Close. Very, very close.
0.
Both players just operating at such a high level.
Yeah, this is the highest of levels you can possibly get. Let's keep it going. And Kenya.
Kenya for round 6.
It's kind of interesting.
Can you do
players.
it? Yes, you can.
Thomas the Tank or Thomas the Train? Was it the...
What? Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah. Is that not the
Isn't it
reference
a
you just
song? Can you do it? Trevor, let's just leave that one on the door, mate.
made? Sorry, bro. We have 2 Western Kenya here usually with this vegetation or like farm. You usually go Western Kenya with the Goo car and the follow car.
40 seconds left. Blinky likes that. He locks it in. Kodiak now. The pressure is on, my God. I'm not exactly sure of like the full difference in distance here. This could be some strong points. But no, not if the location is directly in the middle.
53. I mean, this is going the distance, Paula. This is going the distance.
It's entirely possible.
They're both making extremely good guesses. No room for error. Will there be room for error in round 7?
As we know, as the multis progress, as they grow, the room for error grows smaller and smaller. It diminishes.
Looks like Spain. Where do you go in Spain? Southern Spain looks dry. What do you do here? Do you even go Spain? Where do the players go? You see these signs, looking all over the place, looking at poles, looking for anything that he can grasp to make a better region guess here in Spain, presumably.
Blinky looking at the horizon. Kodiak more focused on the road, then switching up into the distance. Both players
Zoom in
playing
capital guess
similarly.
here. The Madrid. I mean, this is not. Is he moving to Greece? Kodiak. We have a Sevilla guess here, or Sevilla Suman, and he's staying in
Kodiak was
Spain.
considering it, but he's staying central Spain.
Blinky needs to get a marker down. He's there. Both are, again, we're ending up in similar regions, but one good guess could mean big points. Let's see.
Let's see, Trevor. And, wow,
yeah,
which
no
island
one.
would that be?
That did not look like a visa. Shout to. Yeah, okay. Round 8.
Don't be afraid of the shout-outs, Trevor.
No, it's okay. I've exceeded my shout-outs.
No, you have a perma
Shout
invite.
to Mike Posner, you know? Shout to Mike Posner.
Okay, shout out to Mike Posner. That's an obscure one.
Is it?
Well, I mean, no, yeah, we'll take it. Shout out to MP, Mike Posner.
Looks like France here. You know, Blinky is a talented Frenchman.
Blinky is a talented Frenchman, one of the most talented.
Maybe the talented.
The talent.
Is it ever Belgium, actually? Probably not, but I say it in case it is. We'll find out sooner or later.
Quite funny because right now both players' cameras were going in pretty much the exact same directions at the exact same time.
You would have to
mirroring each other, the best friends, shoulder to shoulder, but unfortunately on other ends of the server for now. Temporary battle, temporary halt to the friendship.
Central guess here by Kodiak and Blinky so far. We'll see any last second moves. 10 seconds left. There's still, Blinky is more east. Who's going to be closer? It's Blinky, but it's
4.5x.
I mean, it is a lot, actually.
Makes it healthy. 2k damage, a big hit. Now, Kodiak, your back is against the wall, my friend.
And we're coming up to round 9, where he basically needs 2 good guesses here. He needs 1 good guess here to get as many points as he possibly can, because if we get to round 10 and he's still up 3,000 points, it could be bad. Round 9 of 10, and we're in Thailand. The land of Thai. So it'll be interesting to see. I think maybe Kodiak actually might even have the advantage in Thailand. He spent a lot of time studying the regions of Thailand. You probably just click center north, central, but we'll see what they end up doing. Thailand notoriously not very good, not very easy country to region guess.
I can imagine it's only tougher in a location like this. Bit of a desolate road. We've got some shacks, some vegetation.
Isan guess here by Blinky. Red soil, east. I'm not Sharon by Kodiak.
Want to see right now the difference in distance between them.
They're so close.
Blink. Oh yeah, they are. Questions answered, and I think we are going to a round 10, Trevor.
We could, unless Blinky moves last second or is on the 5K.
Blinky is closer with 5x.
Could have been points. Could have been points, but
it's a lot. Doesn't end the match though, and Kodiak is alive to see out the final round. He wants to see a big country here, Trevor. What's up next?
Canada.
Okay, there's a chance here then for Kodiak, but against the stiffest of competition like Blinky, I don't know.
Should be Canada. Should go like Ontario or something. We'll see. The question is, you might need to see. We have a, it looks like a Sask guess here, or Saskatchewan, or Alberta, I should say, by Blinky.
All the time.
I like it. He's moving closer. He's in Manny now. He's over Manny. Doesn't seem to be too much information here. You do have some light posts. And we see
Kodiak
a Manny guess
fast.
here. Manny Sask border hedge. Kodiak not confident. We could see a win here either way, actually. Unless both players stay in the same area, then we will not. And right now, with both players in Manitoba, Kodiak will not be able to win.
20 seconds now, Trevor.
Is Blinky going to stay? Is Kodiak going to stay? Even if Kodiak gets a 5K right now and he's as close as he could possibly be, it's not going to be enough because Blinky is just as close. Or is close enough, I should say. So this should favor a game.
Kodiak locks it in, and Blinky is closer, and he will deal a killing blow. Blinky does it in.
Exactly where, and we have both players in India. Crooks.
2 seconds, all of a sudden the round's over, Trevor. There's quite a big difference. Oh, I put the marker sort of centered between them.
And Crooks making a good guess there, and both players.
Crooks going straight away.
Did he watch
so is Wolf Tracker.
And they both know it.
That's a big AZ by Crooks.
Yeah, you both know it. You get this coverage here in Greenland, and they both know it. Okay.
Both of them down the docks.
Crooks knowing the bridge.
And it's a 5K. Wolf Tracker 1 point off.
4. Let's keep it up. Okay, pace high. These are some amazing locations here. Around 7.
Where are we now, Trevor?
Looking here, looks like Spain or France. We'll see. Presumably, maybe southern France. Not too sure.
Both players heading down the... No Move is also ready to go.
Minimal clues. But I'm going to call a shot here, Paula. Let's see if it pays off. I'm going to call this is northern Argentina.
Okay.
Both players taking their time on this one, presumably.
I mean, what's the information?
Really aware.
B.
Paula, we've seen Wolf lose a couple games today against Blink, not liking Yap Bolt right now. He says, show me the Carfax. And if you're Crooks fans out there, you're pretty happy in Ecuador.
Okay.
You're pretty happy in Ecuador. You like your chances. But that doesn't mean,
Crooks push
that does
the
not
pace
mean
here?
it's not possible for Wolf to take away a win here, though. That does not mean it's not possible.
320 points separate the two.
On 5.5x damage, it's anyone's game.
It really is.
Wolf, but they're so close right now. You need one good guess if you're either player. Who will it be?
Wolf Trekker. It's do or die.
Wolf is looking to line roads up to see what adds up and what makes sense. They're super close right now. This is going to come down to the last second here.
It's going to come down to the last second and the wire, Trevor.
Wolf moves more north, thinking he locks in
He
north.
locks in fast. He pushes the pace.
No.
Oh, and Crooks, he's just missed it. That's going to be Wolf Trekker taking the dub.
Came down to Ecuador. Wolf has ice in his veins. Calls his north shots, and we're going to tiebreak.
Country lane.
Both players agree with you. How this game is ending.
Africa regional finals. We've got Blink. This time, almost 500 points. Send it, yeah?
You send a Hail Mary. You have no... Might be beneficial for Blinky or for Crooks to just instant send something with the good vibes. Because I don't know if there's going to be information really... Like, what even is this location? I've never even seen anything like this. But we'll see. Look how they're on the same road.
They're very close. And
Crooks,
Blinky's
yeah.
closer.
Wow. I mean, that's just great gameplay by both players there, though. We're starting round 3, no move in Japan. We'll see both players zoom in on the plates and the Transformers here with regional clues. Crooks seems to know. He's going Osaka again. You saw him get a great guess in Osaka against Wolf earlier. It was right, which presumes you would have to think that he knows it again this time, if that is the case.
Blinky yet to open his map. As Trevor mentioned, Crooks originally settling on Osaka now.
Both players.
Refining, going towards Kobe, but then back. And he locks in, sort of close to his original location.
And we see Blinky right there with him.
Yeah. Round 3 with very little distance between the two players. Blinky adjusts at the last minute, last second, and he ends up a bit close.
Can you do it again?
Those
96. Can you do it again?
Those little chips, though, the consistency, they
It's so
give
small.
Blinky a solid edge.
Yeah. Back in Japan. Looks kind of northern. We'll see. See the plates here by Blinky zooming in.
Yep.
Brooks looking at the guy wire that pulls see 2 north guesses here by both players. Again, they're playing so well that no player is really getting any points.
30 seconds remain on the clock. Neither player
Blinky looking
locking in just yet. Blinky thinks he knows the road. He's Crooks as well. The distance there. Well,
Wow.
Blinky ends up a bit closer.
But they're both in the same region, so it's still very minimal points, only 240.
Still every round so far of the 4 won by Blinky.
This could be the difference, because we're back in Russia. Crooks has made some good guesses today, but so has Blinky.
Big country, big points, tough country.
And 3x.
Always a potential
You see
for
Blinky
big points.
immediately zoom in on the antenna to see what he can work out from it. Crooks not doing that quite yet. And, Blinky's taking a look in this house. Look at the paneling. He really likes this infrastructure here. Apparently he's going in Chelyabinsk.
spent a good few seconds staring at that paneling. Crooks now find that same building, but looking at the dirt.
He likes the dirt, the soil.
On the road.
Okay. Average dirt enjoyer, based.
Blinky wants to look down that road, then I think reopen his map, refine his point. Lining up the road, Blinky. This would be an absolute send, mate.
Could be big points on 3x. You could see Crooks take something away here, or vice versa. And Crooks changes last second to max west.
Oh, this is going to be big points. If the mark is not in the middle of them.
He's staying there.
3 seconds, Trevor.
Blinky.
Oh, Blinky! You absolute beast. I've said it before, I'll say it again. And this time, 2-0, Trevor. That's game. Blink and you'll miss it. Keep your eye locked to the screen when this Frenchman is playing, because his gameplay is electric and he's vaulting to the next stage of the tournament.
And that's just, I mean, that's actually, not even almost, that is unbeatable. Like, quite literally, I'm not sure how you beat that.
I mean, he lost a couple rounds in game 1, but he is unscathed in no move.
Yeah.
He's looked so consistent across the course of today, Trevor. Like, we could heap praise almost infinitely on how Blinky's looking.
Yeah, and that's 3 players now that have won their groups without a loss, I think. Maybe Blinky, yeah, Debray, Constance, Blinky, I don't know, but it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow with the amount of talent in the European, Africa, Middle East finals that we have here.
And Trevor, with that being said, let's head back to Rachel and the desk.
Thank you guys so much for calling. I don't want to say the most thrilling match of the day, because they were all so great, but definitely just floating right on the top of the standard that you have been bringing to this tournament. Blinky, great job. Great entertainment factor. Most stressful, perhaps, or successful moment for you, in your opinion?
In this game, I mean, it was funny the last round because it's like a funny meta that Finbar has made. So thanks, Finbar, for giving me all your Russia metas. I kind of have to, give credit to him. I'm very proud that I managed to, get better at learning all those big countries that I really wasn't good at before the World Cup. But now I feel pretty confident. But also I feel kind of bad for Crooks. I think he wasn't really in a good mindset after the last game. So he probably would have played better under different circumstances, for sure.
And he played as well as he did, which was very impressive. So nice of you to call out, and great play from you just throughout this tournament, and especially in this last match. I'm going to open the floor to questions from you both.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was a dominant performance. You've managed to top your group in the same way that Debray and that Consus were able to do. Looking forward in this tournament, my real question for you is, who can beat you? And can you name any particular person, maybe apart from Consus, that you would see as being a threat going forward in the tourney?
Yes, so I mean, everyone can beat me, obviously, especially in quarterfinals. I'm not sure who my opponent will be, but like I think any of them in the Group D could beat me for sure. It all depends under the circumstances, like how you feel on that moment, because tomorrow is another day. So. But yeah, I think I put Topo as one of my tough opponents. I feel like he's a really good player, but he's kind of struggling under the World Cup circumstance, like all the pressure from the studio. But I feel like they're all good players. I might have underestimated Debra. I think he came really prepared, so also strong opponent for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just wondering, like, of the Group D opponents here that you might have to face on Sunday, who
Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 10 menit. Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 5 menit. Waktu yang tersisa tinggal 3 menit.